What's up everybody, Jose Ortiz here from PetRockMedia.com, and today I'm going to give you guys my top 3 choices for old vintage camera lenses to be used on your digital camera to create amazing photographs. Let's take a look. If you're new to the channel and enjoy great content on video games, cinematography, photography, YouTube tips and tricks, and so forth, then this is the channel for you. I highly recommend you hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon so you will be notified each and every time we post a video or go live. So as a photographer, I've always enjoyed adapting my old film lenses to my new current digital cameras, in my instance, the Fuji X Pro 2. So I'm going to give you guys my top 3 choices for Canon FD lenses to use on your digital camera with the help of an adapter right now. Now again, these Canon lenses are FD, which are different types of mounts, so you're going to want to get the correct adapter to use with your camera. Now I'm going to link the one that I have down below in the description. It is an affiliate link, so if you do use the link, just understand that I will get a small percentage of that, but it will not cost you a single cent more to use that link. It just helps keep the lights on for this particular channel. So coming in first is the lens that I recommend to anybody looking to jump into utilizing old film lenses for their current camera. I personally have shot with Canon before, which is why I have a ton of Canon FD lenses lying around. So the first one that I absolutely enjoy and love using is the Canon 50mm FD mount. Now this particular lens will give you roughly about a 75mm equivalent once you slap it on a camera. If that camera is APC sensor, it's going to give you roughly about that size. If you're mounting it to a full frame camera, then you're going to lose a little bit of stop light unless you use a speed booster, but you'll still get the same millimeter range as you would on this, a 50mm. Now this lens is a great portrait lens in my opinion. It's also a great lens to utilize as an everyday walking camera if you're doing any street photography that you're doing from a little bit of a distance. But again, this lens is great if you're wanting to pick one up online on eBay. This is probably one of the cheaper lenses because it's one of the ones that is most readily available. This shipped a lot of times with older Canon film lenses as kind of like a kit lens. So this is a great lens you can find under $100. I believe I picked this one up way back when for a little under 60 bucks when I was trying to recreate my old Canon lineup, because I did sell it off once I switched over to digital. But this is a great lens. Smooth focus. You want to make sure you get that. And of course, with all older lenses, you can pick the aperture right there. So you always want to make sure that that's a smooth ring as well, and you want to be able to hear it. You want to make sure that it easily moves and you're not struck with the lens, with the aperture ring being stuck. Coming in at number 2 for me is the Canon 24mm FD mount lens. Now this is going to give you roughly about a 50mm equivalent, and for me that's one of the sweet spots when shooting street photography. So this lens attached to my Fuji X Pro 2, in my opinion, is one of the best combinations out there. So coming in at number 2 once again is the Canon 24mm FD mount lens. Again, very smooth in the focus, and also great on the aperture ring as well. You want to make sure you keep that in mind when you're purchasing these lenses. And last but not least is the 28mm Canon FD mount lens. Now the reason why this one comes in third is because it gives you almost that little bit of extra push in the lens category, in the millimeter and the distance focal length, but just something about this lens that the reason why I give it a third place. The color reproduction for my personal taste is a little bit off in my opinion. It could be that I just have a bad lens, but for me, I would say 50mm is number 1, and then close second is that 24mm. The 28mm is also a great lens, but again, just for me, it doesn't quite always make the cut. The 2 lenses that I take primarily with me when my goal is to shoot nothing but old cinema lenses or old photography lenses, I generally go with these 2, the 24mm and the 50mm. They're both extremely lightweight, although the 24mm is a hunk of glass, so it's super heavy. But again, all of these lenses are going to give you great results. And again, when you put it in and attach it to one of these cameras, you're going to get the great sensor that's involved with these attached with one of these lenses, and you're going to get amazing results. Now, on a side note, what you want to make sure you are paying attention to with your digital camera is you want to make sure you set it up properly in order to adapt to these lenses. Now, what I mean by that is that each camera will have its own menu system, and in that menu system, you'll be able to locate where it allows you to shoot without a lens on your camera body. Be sure you have that selected because there is no communication between these lenses and the new camera bodies, so the camera will not recognize a lens and it won't fire the shutter. But if you turn that off, and also another key tip is to put your camera in manual focus, then you'll be able to use both the camera and the lenses in conjunction and create some amazing, amazing photos. But that wraps it up, guys. I just wanted to give you my top 3 choices for the best lenses to take with you if you're trying to adapt older Canon lenses to your newly purchased digital camera. As a photographer for quite some time, having the ability to take my old film lenses and attach them to my new digital camera has been a great experience. It kind of brings me back to the old days, especially shooting with a rangefinder camera. It allows me to go back to what it was like back in the day when I only had a couple rolls of film and a couple of lenses and just went out and captured what I could find in the world. But once again, guys, I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, again, please consider subscribing, hitting that red button, punching that little bell icon so you're notified each and every time we post a video or go live. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back to the channel and watching these videos. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, 2 thumbs down, like and share this video. Once again, guys, this is Jose Ortiz from PetRockMedia.com signing out. Peace.